Hello, good morning to everybody. Today, I did promise you I was going to go live, and today is my maiden broadcast. Today we're going to be talking to a very important person in the digital world, Miss Ayoko Davi. Ayoko is a very successful digital business owner, and today I have brought her here so that she can share her experience, her journey, with you, how she came about this business and everything. And I hope that at the end of it, um, you will be excited to be a part of this business. I'm going to allow Miss Ayoko Davi to introduce herself to you. Miss Davi.
Hi, hi Ifeoma, how are you doing? Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Hi everyone. As she has said, my name is Ayoko Davi. I'm a mom of three kids. I'm originally from Togo, but I migrated in the Netherlands about 20 years ago. I am a business advisor by profession, and now I run a digital business, and I am also a business coach.
Thank you very much, Miss Ayoko.
You're welcome.
Um, it's interesting to know that you are a mom of three and still going so strong in this business and in other things you do. Can you tell us briefly what led you into this business? How did you come about it? And what made you join the business?
Oh boy. Thank you for asking. Actually, I came about the business about I think 2 years ago. 2 years ago, um, I had a stillbirth, and it really traumatized me because during that period I was working 9 to 5, pregnant, highly pregnant, and at that period I was also studying, and so mind you, I already have two olders plus a pregnancy, and work and study all at the same time, running up and down. And after whatever, after um, the infant loss, I lost it. You know, I blamed myself for going so hard. Um, on myself, on my body, because I was not listening to my body. It was all about uh, earning, earning, earning. Of course, it's not only for me, but I have a very heavy lifting. I had to, care for family as well as here and back home. And again, I'm not somebody who likes to stay home. I'm a busybody. Um, if I want something, I go for it. Especially, I like good things, and I work for it simple. And my kids have needs as well. And whatever I couldn't get while growing up, I promised myself that, I will do better and provide for my kids. And so just by thinking of what to do during yet I have no baby, but I was still at home thinking of what to do. And not so long after I got pregnant, and this time I told myself that there is no way that I was going to work. So I was almost a year. I took maternity leave about a year or so to stay home because of my last experience, and it was grounded to me as well. And so I knew that things needed to change. After the baby, what will I do? At some point, I will have to go back to work, right? And I didn't want that. When you lose something, that is when you appreciate what God has blessed you with. And at that time, my baby was born prematurely, and so she is very fragile. And I wanted to be with her every step of the way, see her grow, and not having to bring her to daycare. And I was tired of actually waking very early in the morning, jumping after a bus and all that. So I needed a plan B. I needed a side hustle, because I can't depend on on the government. Yes, they will assist me, but the whatever you will get from them won't be enough, for all my needs. And they will be behind you every second, sending you letters, to do things. You are not free.
Tell me about it.
You are not free. And so I wanted to be I'm an independent person. So um, I knew that I needed a plan B. I started thinking of what to do. And one day, my baby was just few months. I mm, did. Coming to think of it, I was off social media for 2 whole years after I lost my baby. I shut everyone down. I didn't want to talk to anyone. Neither do I want to see my face on social media. I gained over 30 kilo. I was not, looking like myself. I lost confidence in myself, and so I shut everything down. And so that fateful day, after so many prayers, when I log into my Facebook for the first time, after 2 years, I saw this ad popping. Usually I don't click on anything. I just see them by, if I can accelerate, I do it, or, I click it away actually. But this particular one, I don't know what happened. It popped up many times, and I stood there and I watched, and I'm like, this is what I am looking for. I want to be able to work from home, something that will enables me to care for my family, for my baby. At that point, it was all about the newborn, right? So I took action. I didn't know what I was, but involving myself with. I didn't know whether I could do it or not. All I knew was I'm looking for something. Something came up. God has answered my prayer. Let me check it out, and that is what got me here actually. So yeah, I've been talking, but I'm gonna let you ask the next question.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil it.
it's okay. Your story, I've heard your story before, and I'm happy you're sharing it with our audience so that other people can also be inspired by you. Your story is quite touchy, and I can relate to it because I also have premature kid. So I know what it is to have your kid out prematurely, and then you lose the child. Losing a loved one is quite a difficult situation. And besides all that you went through, you were still able to, you know, go through the whole thing and then get into this business. How do you juggle business and your family and the children and everything? You seem to be very good at it. Share with us. Let's know how you do it.
Sometimes I ask myself how I do it actually. Um, all I can say is that God, you know, with God all things are possible. I mean, they do say that you
Precisely.
don't know how strong you are until being strong is your only option, right? So
Yes.
I knew that from my childhood that I have no family to back me up. I have always done things by myself. It was always me against me. So it's not like, okay, you fall down, you stay on the ground waiting for someone to come and pick you up, while you cry on the person's shoulder. No, I have never known that. So I am kind of, I don't know if I think it's just the
Very
mindset,
dependent.
God,
Yeah.
and my willingness to succeed in life, my drive, my passion, my ambition. um I think that is what got me this far, because I have goal, whatever, like I said earlier, whatever I couldn't do or whatever I didn't get while growing, I have gone through a lot of things that I can't say. I will have the chance to talk about that as well. But when you know where you come from, or rather, they say, if you don't know where you come from, at least you need to know where you are going, right? And
Hmm.
so I owe myself that. I owe myself a better life. I have suffered a lot. And I told myself that I will not self-pity myself. Um, God did not bring me this far, just it gotta be something, somebody out there need me somehow. So I need to be strong. I need to pull myself up,
I need you. I need you.
Thank you. And so all those things that I went through make me tough. It make me strong. And one thing I am so thankful for is that even though, like I always say, I didn't get much from my parents, but the one thing the taught me is to have faith in God. I mean, not on my mom, my dad, or whomever, but only God. So my Bible, the Word of God, brought me this far. I mean, anytime I'm sad or depressed, you know, I just talk to him, you know, and tell him like, you are the only person I got. Like, what is it that you want me to do? And why is it always that I have to go to trials after trials? And haven't I been through those trials, I wouldn't be who I am today. I wouldn't be here as a coach helping people. I mean, when I started, I almost quit the business at my earliest age because um earliest time, sorry, because for me it was tough. I was dealing with a lot of things at the same time, so I could not. I told myself that I can't handle it. The pressure, um, social media. I was still not confident about myself, the way I talk, the way I look, my weight and all. And one thing that I really struggled with was loss of memory. I could not concentrate. And each time, you know, I can't, if I read like a sentence right now, the next 1 second you ask me, I won't be able to tell you what I read or what I uh, 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 um, learned from what. No, I just can't. So I'm like, how will I run my own business if I'm not organized? If I can't memorize anything? So maybe this is just not the right time. Right? I need to heal. I need time to heal, you know. And I prayed. I told God, if this is what you want me to do, then give me a sign. And I got my sign. He's like, this is it. You are going to heal from it. And this business did not only brought, guys, God
I
is
I
amazing.
I am so touched. I am so touched. I'm so blessed, to have a connection with you. And I'm sure there are lots of people there who are listening and are encouraged by what you have just said. Many people are going through the same thing, but they don't know what to do. They don't know how to get out of it. They, instead of getting up and getting their lives together, they let it consume them. Bringing you here is going to be a blessing to many people who are
They just
listening
have to
to
pick
your
themselves
story.
up,
Yes,
let
they,
bygone by bygone. I know it is not
mhm,
easy to let go, but
yeah,
God says that we should let go of the past in order for Him to give us a new thing, right? So
yeah,
if you are holding on to your past, you won't get anything new. The past has to remain in the past. Though you will have to think of it, but you need to learn from the past and move on.
yeah,
Learn from it and move on. And there is nothing we can do about it. So
yeah,
you know, why bother? Why waste all your energy instead of putting it into something positive, useful, right? So I know it is not easy, but the only thing that really got me through it was God, the Word of God. That's it. That's it. That is what I hold on so tight. And I know that, we all um, go through our difficulties or depression different ways. I know some are believers or some, whatever it is that you have to do, the future. Look, I mean, today I cannot believe from only in a space of a year how far I've gone. Imagine me being here sour crying all day long. What? Hmm. Guys, no, there is better. I mean, as long as we have breath and we are alive. I mean, I just told myself one day, it could have been worse. You could have died, you know. You could have died because my baby died in my womb at 9 months, and he died, and everything could have stopped right there. And I spent over 2 weeks, no, 1 week at the hospital because they want to do a C-section on me. And I say, hell no. For that baby, are you mad? And I have to be in that pain for so long, a year or something. I have two olders that I have to bring to school. I am alone. I just can't. So I
Yeah.
hold on to my faith and I told God that you better make this right. You took the baby, okay, let's assume that you have saved my life, God. Okay, you have, not even assume, you have, because I'm still here. The baby is gone, new babies will come. It won't replace it, but I will always get the chance to have another one. I'm still young. But C-section is not an option. And I'm gonna be here, like here until you do something. And 1 week after, they said in 30 minutes. The last day they said no, it is too dangerous. I was swollen, and every second they have to take my blood, the baby water in my stomach every day just to see if it is not contaminated, if our blood are not being contaminated or whatsoever. So it was getting so dangerous that the doctors has given up on me. They have given up. They are like, you have not been, no, how do you call it in English? The dilatation, dilated, like you have 1 centimeter
Dilated.
too. Yeah,
Dilated.
so 1 whole week after giving me all kind of stuff, I was still nothing was happening there, nothing at all. My first and second came through C-section as well. So because they say that it's too small, so the head cannot. And this time around, I say no, and I keep on praying, 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 asking God for only that thing. And He did miraculously. I had just, I was one step away from the operation room, and I said, no, it's not happening. Either we die here or we die here. But I have faith in you, and you won't let me down. It's a challenge. Show me that you are here, that it is not over for me. That's all I need. And at last, 1 second, the baby just pop up like that, and they could not believe it either. And after the baby pop up, I say, I need another one. I don't know, but that is for me my way of, I just knew that I will have another one. And faith is believing in something that you don't have, but you know that it will happen. And when you talk, you manifest. And just not even a year, at 11 months, I have another baby in my arms. And that is also another faith. That is me. I don't give up without a fight. In anything you asked me earlier when we started, why? How did you do it? Or what is your secret? My sister, I don't give up without a fight. I don't care how tough it is. I might cry, I might be on the ground, but I always know how to pick myself up. I like challenges.
I love
Somehow
this.
I just love it.
I love
And
this. I
you
love
know,
that
you,
strength. That I
yeah,
love the strength that is oozing out from you.
yeah,
And I wish we will all learn not to give up. Some people just when they encounter a kind of problem along the way, they just throw in the towel and that's it. They give up. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is a young woman living alone, though she's married. Her husband is in a different country working, and she lives alone by herself with her children. And yet she is able to do all this without help from anybody. Guys, you can do anything you set your mind on. That is exactly what she is telling us. Giving up is not it's not an
no,
option. After you give up, what next? Nothing. So just ride on, fight until you get to where you want to be. Thank you very much, Ayoko Davi. I love
mm,
what this energy that you're oozing out right now. So I understand that you go through a rigorous training in this business. They train you to make sure that you understand the business very well and how you can succeed. Can you give us an insight into what this training is like? How was it? Easy, difficult? Did it help you in any way in growing your business?
Oh, absolutely. It has helped me a lot. Difficult, not at all. I thought that it will be difficult, but it appeared not to be one. The videos, it is video-based training, really, really easy and simplified. Um, for anyone actually, whether you speak English or you don't. Cause I had when I started, I till now I have I have English barrier, and no, I mean anyone can do. Oh, the little one, she's here. Aliyah, Ismail, Ismail, I'm on.
Is that a
Ismail,
baby?
still a comfy. Okay, come, come. But promise me that you will be quiet. All right? Yes, at least okay. You are going to be quiet.
Oh,
Okay.
we have a third party. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to interview you too.
All right. So, no, the like I said, is video based training, very simplified for anyone to follow. You work according to your own schedule. Whenever you have time, those training are lifetime, by the way. So there won't be anybody behind you telling you what to do or whatever. If you need assistance, you will be coached, you will be mentored. You won't be alone at all. We have all the marketing tools provided. The trainings are always updated because every day we have changes, new thing coming up, and it will be updated. So yeah, the training, if anyone can do it. I'm telling, if I can do it, anyone can do it.
How did it help you in growing your business?
Oh, because anything I learn, I learn it from the training. Yes, it is true that I am, how do you say, a technical background, but in the digital world is totally different. It was different than what I was told at school. Nowadays, thing the technology has changed, it has improved, and so for me, it was new. I learned, for instance, how to create a business page, how to use all those social platforms out there, either LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, you name it, how to advertise, because we don't go to people. We use social media to share what we do, to help people move online. And that has, wow, that has helped me because otherwise I wouldn't be here. So all those tools that I've learned today, I am passing it on, indeed.
Interesting. So, you have excelled in this business, and there are people there who feel that they are not educated because it has training. They might not be able to do the training. Do you think that this business is just for people who are educated, or can anybody do it?
This business um, does not require um, any education, I must say. But
Yeah.
you need to, as long as you can read, actually, you can do it. If you can read, then that is all. And um, you have to have a very strong desire, to change. Because if not, then I'm sorry, it won't work. So as long as you are willing to do something and you would like a side hustle, you want to be your own boss, you want to work for yourself, then you can easily do this. Your geography situation does not matter. It does not matter where you live, where you are, as long as you have internet connection. And you have to be coachable as well. Be willing to learn new things. So that's all it requires, actually. Serious, to be serious and devoted. Mm.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I love your classes, by the way.
Thank you.
Like mother, like daughter, right? Thank you. Thank you so much for giving us an insight into the training. Um, what do you say to people who say, "Oh, I'm not a business person. I'm not business inclined. I don't think I can do it." What's your advice to such people? Because I've encountered people who say to me, I'm not a business person. I don't think I can do it. I'm not sure anybody is born a business person. But what's your
So I
advice?
think that is just an excuse, really. And also they are limiting themselves. I have improved due to this business in a way that I couldn't have been, you know.
I
It has
was I
helped
was
me
going
step
to
out.
ask you that.
Yeah,
I was
it
going to
has
ask you that later.
really. It has brought the best in me, you know. It has healed me. Um, it has made me a total different person. I'm now outspoken. Like I was saying earlier, that I was having a trouble um, keeping things, you know, but no more, because I'm always training my mind. I'm busy with my training, talking to people, and social life. That social life that you get, by working online. Because I have met an amazing people over this 1 year. That includes you. And so, yeah, those are the things you get. They need to give themselves a chance. I mean, if you want something, it all depends on how bad you want it, actually. Like, let us be honest. If you want something, no matter how difficult it is or it gets, you won't give up. You might take a break, but you won't give up. You will always try to find out what the problem is, where you are lacking, and where do you need to add more values. And so once you know that you have a goal, you set a goal for yourself, then nothing can stop you. So for anyone out there that is doubting, second doubting themselves, all I can say is to stop doubting, because all those things you are seeing around you, successful people that you have saw on social media who were nothing, today has become, millionaires, either in naira or CFA or euro or in dollars. People are making it. They are living their best life. Will you be always there, you know, sitting and watching people life pass you by? No, no, right? You can get it all. And now we have the opportunity. We are presenting an opportunity over to you. All you have to do is to grab it. All you have to do is to give yourself a chance, to go through it. At least we offer a free workshop. So I ask of you to sign up on the My Sister Ifeoma here website and check it out. See if it is for you or not. Now I have a sister, a business partner calling me right now. As you can see, nobody is born a business person. No, you learn, you know, you learn. And as long as you are willing to learn, I'm sorry, guys, then everything will be fine. Just 1 year, my life has changed. I'm not able to spend more time with my family. Our relationship has improved, because before, when I used to work 9 to 5, when I come home, I'm tired. I don't even want anybody to even shout my name. My mom, if you even call me my mom, I will start shouting myself like a mad dog, just because I am tired,
Stress.
and all I want is to sleep. And the kids want to go outside to play. I'm not in the mood. I'm like, I will be postponing it. Oh, tomorrow, next weekend, every day
Exactly.
the same thing. My son plays football. My daughter's dance class. My son plays 3 times a week football. I don't have time for all of those things. And I'm like, it gotta stop. You know, Life is not about the longest you have lived. It's all about the quality. It's
Yeah.
all about memories, the things you have done with your kids. What is it for you to be working 9 to 5 and then you don't have any time, you don't have any connection with your kids? I can remember today that me and my parents, there is no connection whatsoever, either with my mom or dad. Why? Because they were busy, each ways working, and they were saying it is for us, But now we have grown and there is no love. There is no affection. And I didn't want that for my kids. It's not our fault. It's not their fault. They thought that they were doing the right thing. But apparently, that was not the right thing because we have all grown apart because they were never there. And that is absolutely something that I didn't want for my children. I want to be there, but at the same time, I want to have something doing that can offer me both. I don't want to choose either my children sacrifice their time, over money. No, I want it all. And this new time and days, we can have it all. And this business, guys, is everything. Check it out for yourself. I know what it has done for me. That is why I'm here today, sharing my testimony. I want you to write your own story. Today I have a story because I have gone through things. I have gone through trials. But I'm here only to share my testimony because I did not give up. I keep working. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. I'm still claiming. I'm still claiming. And I know that, the best is, yet to come. And the sky is just my starting point, and it can be yours too. You need
I
to
love that.
find a way to develop, to grow, because we grow every day, and you can't do it by yourself. You need a system. You need a marketing tools, whether you like it or not, whether you like social media or not. Right now, as it today, the world is digital. The world is on the internet. So you better join. And for our kids also, they will grow in the digital world. You need to update your mind. You need to update yourself. So again, stop second doubting yourself because you can do it. You need to believe in yourself before anybody else can believe in you. It's all about you first and then your children. Because when you have it good, when you have something to pass it on over to them, what do you think that it will happen? They will, they will pass it on, or how do you say it? Like, okay, see me, my English is broken. I have English barrier, but it does not stop me from, speaking out, from telling my story. People don't care how well you speak English. Nobody care about that. They care about what you have to tell them, what they can learn from you. And so, guys, we are here. I'm not here for, for comic sake. No, I'm not showing my face or my kid's face for, no, 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 no. We are all here because we have seen the benefits of working online. Especially, this is to all the mothers, to all the single mothers out there, to all the parents. It does not matter whether you are a mom, you're a single father, or a single mom or parent. It does not matter. But what I'm asking you to think about is to have a side hustle, to have a plan B, to have something that can generate money while you sleep. We can't live off one streams of income. Let that sink in. Anything can happen, especially nowadays. We have learned with this pandemic that is still going on. We need a plan B. We need to spend time with our loved ones. And so I'm just so grateful that I have came across this business that has literally changed my life. You can take it anywhere. This business is on the go, man. You can go anywhere with it. You can work at your own schedule. It doesn't have to take much time. Now I spend a lot of time on my business. Why? Because I have a lot of inquiries. I have a lot of people. My team is growing. And so, I owe it to them to be there. But I chose when I want to work and when I don't want to work. And if I want to work extra, I work. It's my business. And because I don't have to wake up early the next morning, it makes it easy for me to even go to bed at 2 a.m. in the morning. Nobody cares. And so, guys, don't doubt it. It is real. It has been tested and proven. A lot of people are doing it. The choice is yours if you want to, doubt or even whatever it is that you want to do. It is your choice. But all I want you to do is to sign up with your name and email to have at least the free information. And from there, you get to do your own due diligence. Nobody is forcing you. Business is not for everyone. It's just an opportunity that has presented itself that everyone is doing. But then again, it is not for everyone. But before you know that it is for you or not for you, you have to check it out. All right. Thank you guys so much. I know I have said a lot. I always talk a lot, even
Thank,
though I
thank
promise
you
myself not to.
very much. It's fun. It's fun. I personally have enjoyed this moment that I was with you, and I'm
Thank
sure
you.
that our audience out there are also enjoying it. You are giving very useful information, to those who are still on the sideline, thinking whether they should go in or they should not go in. I'm sure that after listening to you speak, they will make up their minds.
Do we have
Um,
some comments there?
huh?
Do you have some comments?
Um, yeah, I have just one comment.
Okay.
This is my first day, so I'm sure my first
Yeah.
interview. I'm
I
sure
know.
it's
I know. I have been there.
yeah, so um I am so excited um with this business. I'm so happy that I'm a part of it. I see something in it that makes me more excited. The fact that people from all over the world get into this business, irrespective of where you live.
Yeah.
So, for instance, you and
Yeah.
you live in
In the
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Yeah.
I live in the United States, and
That's
yet
right.
we are business partners. So, you said before that you have an English barrier because you
Mhm.
speak French. I'm
French.
sure there are a lot of people who don't speak English, and that's like a barrier for them. How can you encourage those people, to join? Since I know you told me sometime that this business has improved your English a lot. Can you give us
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
information on that?
Only because I get to speak with a lot of people from English speaking country like you. And also I use translator a lot because we have that program set up in our computer where it translates, the text automatically for you. I speak Dutch and I speak French. And so sometimes I will translate the English to the Dutch or French, to understand it better. And plus, we have French speaking countries, people also in our community, a lot, And so if you can always turn to anybody you want for an assistance, for help. And that is exactly what helped me because I was motivated, I was willing, I was coachable, I had a very strong desire, to learn the language. And when anybody that has that is so passionate about doing something or learning something, it will automatically come because I talk to y'all every day, and I read. Also, one thing, I read books. We have a lot of books that we need to read in our business. And so those things has really, really, really helped me. And I was, at some point at the beginning, I was shy that people will mock me. But as time were passing by, I came to realize that no, they like my accent because I have a very funny accent because of my French. And they like it. People like it. It is just here in my head. It is mindset, you know, mindset. I stopped blocking myself, telling myself that I cannot. I started telling myself I can and I will, and they will like it. I'm learning. They will understand. And so once I began to have faith in myself, all those doubts, all those things just flew away. And before you know, boom, they were telling me, oh my God, your English has improved. What did you do? So each day I work on my English, on myself, on my mindset. And that is how I slowly grow, and that is how I have improved my writings, my talking, my ways of doing my mindset. It's really here mindset again. I listen to a lot of motivational quotes, people that have gone through the same thing and how they get over it how they get over their anxiety, talking in public also. So we have a lot of things in YouTube, but then again, our training has helped me because everything is in there. Whatever I need that was bothering me at that time, all I had to do is to go through my training and make use of it. And also practice, because they say practice make it better. You have to work on it. You have to make to practice a lot of things, and before you know it, will be good.
Thank you very much, Miss Ayoko.
You're
It's
welcome.
it's been fun talking to you.
Thank you for having me. Seriously.
I wish I could give you the whole day to talk. That's the way I feel. I'm not tired listening to you. I'm learning a whole lot from what you're saying. So I wish I could give you the whole day, but
you should try French. You know, you should in 6 months you will be good. YouTube is there, Google is there. Let's change the role a bit.
okay. I'll take up that challenge.
Okay.
I'll take up that challenge. But I'm not going to let you go until you have told my French audience something. Speak it in French, even though I don't understand it, but I want you to do it. Tell them something in French.
All
Thank you.
right. Donc, tout le monde, bonsoir, c'est Dapi ici. Encore une fois, merci pour toutes et celles qui nous suivent depuis votre position. Voilà, nous sommes là pour parler de ce digital business, de comment monter son entreprise numérique de partout. Notre website, site web est là. Si vous avez besoin de plus d'informations, si vous êtes mère comme moi, femme seule, ou même que vous êtes parent, vous êtes en foyer, vous souhaiteriez faire quelque chose qui pourra générer de l'argent parce que vivre sur un salaire, comme vous le savez, n'est pas suffisant. Et donc, nous sommes là pour aider toutes ces personnes qui souhaiteraient vraiment monter leur entreprise à nous contacter, car comme vous voyez, ça a changé ma vie. J'ai commencé à peine une année et il y a tellement d'évolution. Je suis devenue coach aujourd'hui et voilà, en si peu de temps. Vous pouvez le faire aussi. Si vous avez besoin d'aide, n'hésitez pas. Il y a mon site web est là. Tout ce que vous avez besoin de faire, c'est de vous enregistrer avec votre nom et votre email. Et nous vous enverrons toutes les informations nécessaires, toutes les étapes nécessaires pour vraiment voir ce dont il s'agit. Oui, tout le monde part en ligne. Nous vivons dans un monde digital, mes amis. Et donc, n'hésitez vraiment, vraiment, vraiment pas. Tout ce que vous pouvez avoir comme bénéfice en travaillant pour vous, c'est la stabilité financière tout d'abord, avoir plus de temps pour passer avec votre famille, pouvoir voyager quand vous voulez, parce que ce travail, comme vous le savez, c'est portable, hein, vous pouvez l'envoyer même de partout, même de partout. Et donc, il y a la formation qui est gratuite, il y a le coaching qui fait partie gratuit aussi, le mentoring qui est gratuit aussi. Et donc, il y a beaucoup, beaucoup, beaucoup d'avantages que je ne peux citer. Mais n'hésitez pas de nous contacter. Nous avons notre page Ifeoma. Il y a son site là, juste en bas de sa photo. Contactez-la et nous serons ravis de vous aider, de vous donner toutes les informations nécessaires. Je vous adore. Merci, 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 merci pour votre amour et encore bonne et heureuse année. Bonne année!
Oui.
Bye-bye.
I don't understand what you said, but yes, to whatever you have said. And I will tell the audience to please listen to what she has said and do what she has asked you to do. Thank you very much, Miss Dapi. Changing your name. I'm used to Dapi.
Yeah, Dapi is short and sweet, actually. People
Yeah.
will ask Dapi, what the hell is Dapi? Well, Dapi is Davi, and we call it short, Davi, and P is actually meant for Pierrette. My French name is Pierrette in French, and Peter is for men, and Pierrette is for women. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's just my name, but the abbreviation of it.
I love it. It's much easier for me and classier for me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so that is the P. Personally, she is my coach and my mentor. It was actually through her that I came into this business. Yeah. Her ad with that baby you saw got me into this business. So, and I'm happy that I did. I am very excited. I can't wait for what is in stock for me in here. When I see people like you and some other people who have made it as successful, it inspires me a lot, and it makes me want to do more. So if you are out there watching and you've listened to all that Dapi has said, please, this is not a joke. And I will tell you that this business is 400% legitimate. Do not be afraid of anything. Do not listen to what other people say. It's everybody cannot be successful in something. That you tried something and it didn't work out for you doesn't mean that it wouldn't work out for somebody else. So don't be discouraged if anybody tells you, oh, I did it and it didn't work out. You are not the same. You are two different people. So you might try it and it works out for you. So simply the fact that it didn't work out for somebody else doesn't mean it will not work out for you. So go ahead and do what your mind tells you to do. Go ahead and pursue that which is your dream. This is real. It is changing lives. It is making people happier. It is changing my life. I just barely got into it. And I can tell you, I have experienced a few changes in my own life, through this business. So you can go and sign up at www.occ-pamdigital.com or on Dapi's website as shown there. We are a team. We are partners. So whichever way you sign up, it is fine. But sign up, come in and see what is in stock there for you. You might like it, and if you don't like it, no skin pain. You're free to go. So guys, we are going to be bringing to an end this interview. I promise to come back with another successful story. I will be bringing in successful people for you to see that these are real people. They are not made up people. They are real human beings like you and I who have changed their lives through this business. This system has been tested and it's legitimate. It works like magic. I'm telling you that. It works like magic. Come in and try it out and see what you can do with your life. Thank you, everybody, for watching. All my audience, Kathleen, Madeline, Deka, Coach Abla, and the rest of them. I thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you will tune in next time. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Thank you, Dapi. I'll have
Bye.
you
Thank you.
again. Thank you. Bye.